Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play of RIMWORLD. It is the Petra's Fang Club. It is Vampires versus the Empire. And it is slightly, hopefully soon, going to start accelerating. I can't believe this thing rotted on the butchering's bench. No, we're not doing the Deserter. Didn't we get this once already? No, I don't want to go to the War with the Empire. So, we've been very limited in how much we could do here in our base with only 2 people around. And way too many mouths to feed. Molon over here is still suffering from paralytic abasia from the event that brought them here. And honestly, I'm not even sure if they were a winner with the amount. If it wasn't for the giant investment, then it would have been a clear winner. As is, I don't know. They are going to be a decent cook. Again, they got -4 from the gene, but +4 from gourmand, but they do eat so much food. They're basically just going to cook and eat nonstop. So it's going to require more farming than usual, which isn't ideal, but you do have good social, good research, so we'll see what we can do. For now, though, we effectively have to pretend you're not there other than an extra mouse to feed. Same thing with Chico here. I wonder if I should, have something happen to Chico's legs so he isn't as likely to run out. That would be bad. But, right, hold on, I forgot. What we have to do at the start of this episode is we have to go and assign a role to you. So we need our Morguide, our Vitae Preceptor. Absolutely needs to come in here so that we have access to the convert action, which is going to speed up the thing with Chico substantially. I mean, we're still reducing resistance right now. So I do reduce resistance into convert into recruit because we're actually going to be doing convert actions throughout via this ability whenever it's on cooldown. So it'd suck to do convert first and then have our ability off cooldown, sitting there doing nothing while we're lowering resistance. Whereas if we do lower resistance first, we can use our ability to convert throughout. And then if there's any conversion left, then we do it through normal conversation at that point. And then, they're going to be recruited pretty quickly over there. So the timing just works out way better for the overlap. Resistance is dropping down. Chico is going to... Things should be going a lot better now. Now we're having to maintain Mole over here. Poor guy. And Petra is doing a harvest. And we did lose our extra person. We had them very little amount of time. One of those anomaly joiners. But it turned out okay. They started a social fight and summoned a Sight Stealer while there was a friendly caravan on the map that took care of the Sight Stealer. And there was only the one, which was great. It wasn't one of these like non-stop waves of Sight Stealers. Thank goodness. Whew. Because that could be real annoying. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to see more Sight Stealers at some point, but... The Sight Stealers, I think, are completely random. We're not playing with the full anomaly. Yeah, because we're not playing with a monolith on the map. And honestly, we don't mind more Sight Stealers that we can capture later on. In fact, we're probably going to be making use of the ritual that, summons Void. It's like Void Provocation, I think, right? That's going to be very, very, very handy for us. We don't necessarily need more steel. Part of the reason I was mining out extras so we can do more conversions if we wanted. I think I'll probably... Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to halt this for now. That is very interesting. So you still have some, which is going to be okay. But we got a lot of other things to do. This guy cooking some meals. Great. We still need a bunch of that. We're making some human meat meals, which Chico might not appreciate for now, but tough patooties for you. A bunch of this stuff's going to get hauled in the lake at some point. Simple meals rotted away in storage. Well, that's always a little disappointing. But that's what's going to happen when we're making extra meals because we've got extra meat around. That is going to happen. But without a refrigerator, we have to go ahead and try to convert as much meat as possible. Not much choice there. Okay, hauling that in, that's great. And yeah, there should be less farming required for the next little bit. How's the temperature? Still not too bad. Again, officially the growing season ends on the 6th, but I suspect we can usually go a little bit more. I think that tends to just be the really safe period, although you can always get a cold snap outside of that too, right? That's always possible. Getting pretty full. We'll need some shelves soon. Mostly because we got the supply drop of the blood packs, which Petra was very happy for. I think it proves the fact that she's a divine creature, right? If even Randy Random can be brought to do that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make granite shelves. Get these 5, and then we'll link those together. To move them later, and this is all reliant on Sky actually having time to do some construction. She still hasn't gone and finished this freaking bench here. But I do want to convert. I mean, the Psychoid leaves don't rot super fast, but the tea never decays. This guy's going to food binge. Mediocre barracks. Okay. I mean, food binge is a little annoying because we don't have that much food. But there's certainly worse things. I don't think the food binge lasts mega long. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. Oh, Petra needs death rest. See, this is where... Now, death rest casket. I need components. In here, we never did go and tear those down. Right, Petra's not the constructor. Our constructor's offline for now. Oh, great. I guess I could mine some components too. Although, none of it's going to happen until our constructor is available. Starvation. I guess Petra's got to be enabled from doctoring and some wardening at this point. Well, oh, I guess it could have been that too. There you go. Feed some people. Prices believe Chico dropped by 27%. Good, because you were going to be a hard conversion. Cheering up the patient. I don't know that cheering up's the thing I care about the most, but all right. Sky, we really need you to snap out of this. I can't run a base on just one person here. But drop the meal. That's great. Hauling, just fine, I suppose. I mean, it's mostly doing trash stuff. Okay, Sky's no longer picking out. Now she's exhausted, which, okay, yes, that's legit. Attempt to recruit. I guess try. Not really your forte, but what the heck. Well, you got 5 social. That's not the worst. I'm going to get you to drop off things to the casket. Right now, it's only going to be steel since we don't have components. But you can do part of the job for us. Part of the job for Sky. I'm happy you're up, because we're going to be losing Petra for a little bit here with the death rest. I wonder, can we do... You're not showing me the actual construction cost of those bits, because why would you? That would be a useful UI. Components, hemogen packs. Component cost. Forced descent. Oh, okay. Tunnel act. We can defend. Miri joins. Slowpoke's bad. Greedy's annoying. Good skill. No. We're going to be attacked. It's probably not going to be a very big raid. Intellectual XP is interesting. And the shuttle loot would give us the component to make our own shuttles later. And we can probably I don't know. I say no. We got too much crap going on. I think we can handle it just fine. But, though, first of all, there's a chance we don't, and we just all die. Yeah, we've got so many other things. Okay, I'm going to wake you up a little early. You immediately start cooking, because I don't think you have a meal for yourself. Now you do, so go eat that. Thank you. Now you go back to cooking, because we're under 4 meals. Which is fine, because I do want you to do the cooking. I could cancel the tea. There's not that much more to make, though. There's 2 more batches after this one. So it might be fine. Yeah, I'll just let you finish at this point. I could suspend that job or something. No, it's fine. Go ahead and finish it. Cooking is 4, which is much better for food poisoning things. I think 4 is the break-even point. Where before that, it's actually better to eat the raw stuff, like if you got berries and things. And you're still not going to be our primary cook, but for now, we've got no choice. A little entertainment. There's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, maybe I'll leave Petra on the doctor and wardening for now. That's not going to be your role. But if we can take a little bit of work off of Sky, that's going to be good. Dump, dump, dump. Maybe I should mine the components. We're going to get it out of the ships, but Petra can mine the components, saving Sky the trouble of deconstructing stuff just to get components. And I think if I click on the bed, yeah, I can start death rest in the bed, but I'm assuming the death rest casket does it faster. Effectiveness 110. Is it just 10% faster? That's not terribly impressive, but I guess it's going to have to do. And we do have enough components now, which is good. Work on this, and then you can eat. But I kind of want to wait until Petra's got an actual penalty from lack of death rest before I throw you in there. If I could throw some extra modules on there too, that would be nice. I just don't know if we can justify it quite yet. But keep mining out these components and we'll see. Sky, Psychite. Oh, it had another pile of it. I didn't notice we had more Psychite leaves. All right, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to suspend that. That needs death rest. But does she yet? Suffer from death rest exhaustion. Which I'm just assuming... That's pretty low. All right, that is pretty low. Meal, taking a meal. No, I'm going to get you to start death resting. All right. Sky, it's all on you right now. I see why you're constructing this wall. It's because things had already been delivered. I guess that's going to have to be fine. Your construction is really good. And shooting. Like, Sky is clearly really good. Entity escape. That is... This is exactly the wrong time for this kind of stuff. Wait. Like, is it... Tell me it's just this site stealer. It is. Yeah, if I wake you up, you get a horrible debuff. And you're going to come in and try to kill us. Oh my god, I gotta wake you up now. Makes her ill. And it's really bad. This is just stupid. I mean, I've got no choice. 5 days of death rest interrupted. Honestly, it's manageable. Well, that was easy. Well, I guess we don't get to research you anymore. Can I put you back for a bed rest? I can. Okay. It just restarts it. Now, hopefully the interrupted death rest still ticks down while you're resting. So you need 4 days of that. We shall see. Okay. Sky's ability for convert is up, so use that immediately on Chico. Good. All right. And Mole, how's your paralytic abasia? 13 days. Figures as soon as we put Petra to bed, something bad would happen. Now, if we were playing Cassandra Classic, what I would have done is not go here. I always do that. Just go here, check the thing when his last major raids, try to predict if we've got a window of opportunity. We can't do that with Randy. Now, this random break could have happened at any time for any reason anyway. Let's not bother rebuilding this door, because that'll be part of the plan. Move things over here, please. Although, ooh, I will no longer be able to research this until we get another anomaly. Okay, well then, what I'm going to do... I don't have time to mine this out. Well, no, it's Petra that does the mining. I mean, it's also enabled for Sky. I'm going to put it like a 4. Basically, Sky, don't do mining. I mean, I guess I could have put up higher than the hall. And a prison break. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, you're going through the wall. Interesting. Well, let's try to melee attack Chico. Who does have a really good melee skill. Honestly, I might shoot you once. If we can. Yes. You're not going to get another shot. Melee attack. Am I going to have to wake Petra again? This is so stupid. But yeah. Can I blood feed on an enemy? No. You actively resist. So you're going to get sorted by Petra. Alright, you lost a leg. You know what? That's going to reduce your breakout period a lot. Sky, I'm going to get you to prioritize working on this wooden wall, please. You're bruised, but that's going to be fine. This... It's like the game is like... just knows. Randy isn't. He's completely random. But it certainly feels like the game intentionally tries to screw with you by doing things like that. Petra's never going to rest. Admittedly, 4 days is a long time, but it's like 3 seconds into the death rest. The game's like, I attack you now. You're not at the dire need for death rest right now, so I guess I don't have to put Petra back immediately, although I still like the idea of sleeping through the interrupted death rest if I can. Especially while Sky is injured, although she's not injured badly. All right, start death rest. Getting the traps back up is nice. Feed that, yeah. Cheer up, I don't really care about that, actually. Go ahead and finish the spike trap. In case Randy sends us another real raid that at least the traps can be used for. You're working on that, great. And then... Okay, good, working on the shelves. So I'm like, maybe I should force the shelves, but that is being done now. Good, because we are full up over here, or nearly so. A little space there. We need to start getting things on the shelves. Preferred... Yeah, I don't think I have to set anything one way or another. I mean, I never want anything rotten on the shelves, but I don't think there's anything in here. Since there's no corpses, I don't think anything else ever gets the rotten trait. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Chico can walk, although slower. So now we're going to recruit someone with 1 leg. Like, these people would be fine to have recruited, if not for all the other BS around it. At least you're nearly converted. And then how much more resistance do you have? Okay, barely any. So yeah, you'll be recruited soon. Guys, this, I hate, like, your Sky was overloaded, and now it's even more overloaded. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, the interrupted death rest does seem to be going down, so that is something at least. It's not a total BS effect. It'll still linger a little past the death rest. The death rest is at most 4 days, it looks like, and the interrupted lasts for 5 days, but it'll still mostly be gone. And it's not as bad as I thought. Oh! This number also changed. Maybe it gets less worse over time? Or maybe it's different every time. Because we did do 2 in a row. I don't know. That apparel is probably mall, and it is. Okay, we've got this set up. So we're going to go to regular parka right there. And we're going to need 4 of those. Cold snap. Of fucking course we get a goddamn... Randy, why are you always like this? Why are you such a giant pain in my ass? So, I mean, I could go and set the plant cut up to 1 with Sky, and then I could go and say, harvest as much as you can, and then I could wake up Sky. Yeah, none of this is going to happen. These plants are all just gone. Which, we don't have enough. But of course, you know what? Let me wake up Sky. Consume simple meal. You are desperately hungry. Eating rice. Honestly, I don't even know how much I care about that, because right now everything's about to die. Stop trying to cheer up someone. No, why are you going back to cheering up? I guess it's part of doctoring. And feed me. Turn off doctoring. Turn off wardening. I mean, it's not going to matter. You're still going to miss all of it. Yeah. Things did, and they die so fast. Unbelievable. And every time. Also, it's super cold out inside. This door being stuck open is not going to help. But then it's also time for a heater in here. Which I'll get Sky to... Well, actually, no. Keep harvesting as many plants as you can, please. Healroot doesn't die as quickly from the cold. Harvest botch, yeah, because you have no skill. Why would all of this happen the second you death rest someone? Everything you need them for. 2 attacks, plus they're the garden person. Everything you need them for is lined up for exactly that. I'm so salty at Randy. It's such... Like, the frustrating thing is, I know it's not programmed this way. It's pure RNG. So the fact that it is happening makes it that much more frustrating. Because it is just absolute pure BS. Yeah, I'm going to force you to work on the heater, because I don't trust you to finish otherwise. There we go. And we still have the vent here. And now we've got to keep this door closed, because I'm not going to do the entire rest of this building here. On the bright side, everything here is now refrigerated, so it won't rot. Which means I could go and actually increase my meal limit, like, naturally. So let's say I set a target of let's keep 20 of the fine meals and 20 of the simple meals. Except if you're only making one at a time, then it's not worth doing them in bulk. And you're going to go around and deconstruct this. Amazing. Well, actually, what you got to do is you got to go and haul this stuff inside before it rots, because that would be devastatingly bad. But you have hauled the components in at least, which is good. Now you're going to cook. I guess you must have had that pre-queued. No, go on. Oh, are you... Why are... I mean, yes, you're legit hired. Chess. Prioritize hauling rice. I mean, again, it is... Well, it's actually not your sleepy time, but you're just too tired. Oh my god. We've got one This is reminding me of the freaking Wolf Tribe run we did, where we started, and Randy was like, instantaneously, out of your 5 people, 4 of them are going to get the plague. So it's just one person having to take care of everything simultaneously. Am I going to have to interrupt my sleep again? I mean, I think the answer is going to have to be yes. Are you goddamn serious? This entire episode is absolutely horseshit. We haven't gone... Really, when you add everything up, it feels like we haven't gone half a day without having something that we would want Petra to be awake for. Starvation, yeah, you think? Listen, get up, do some feeding so that people are at least not dying. I know, we're interrupting your own stuff pretty badly. Oh, the high priority haul includes the stuff down here, but you know what? Might be fine. At least we do have the trap set up. Like, Sky might almost be able to... No, there's going to be too many of them. I have to wake up Petra. Again. You just reset to 5 days? It does. All right. Yeah, go and set that on fire. We have to rebuild it soon anyway. Okay, did you decide to set some, like the lamp on fire or something rather than actually fight us? It's an interesting choice. Yeah, you don't get to just dodge us. That's not how this works. Alright, well, at least we've got meat. When you put out the fire and you're doing that. Alright, great. You know, I'm not gonna... You're gonna be fine. Petra? Now, nothing's going to happen because I'm not immediately death resting Petra, so nothing bad is going to happen. That's how it's going to work. Sure, a few injuries doesn't matter. A little hypothermia. How cold is it? I mean, the doors keep opening. It looks like we do need a second heater in here, actually. Chat. There we go. At least we'll recruit you next. Work on the heater, please. Actually, I'm going to drop this mining down here too. Don't want this to be the first priority. Even hauling is going to be more important than the mining. The mining is just going to be fill-in busy work. Hauling that, which is great. That's still got to be deconstructed for more parts. Compact machinery still has to be mined out, maybe. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. Let me go and cancel this so that we focus on the compact machinery, please. Plus, we might want Petra to do some hauling. Like, for example, all that steel. Best available. Accepting a child. We'll have to fight someone off. No info. Edekins. I mean, we get some weapons and stuff. That's a pretty big group. You know what, kid? You're on your own. Until, I mean, Moiten's still not, or Moll's still not part of the group. I don't think we have to do... Oh, no, we do, actually. Sky, sorry to wake you. But you know what? People get woken up a lot in my group, apparently. There you go. So the conversions, the next conversation is just going to go and recruit Chico. And that's going to start to make a big difference. Big difference. All right, cold snap is over, but we're still not going to do any... I mean, it's warm enough. We could attempt another round of planting. But it's probably going to phrase properly. When did the Great Hail start? Feelings of dread. All right. Sure, why not? Because we can just keep soaking more stuff. All right, Chico. Yeah, okay. We're going to put everyone on the adult beverages. That's going to be fine. Turn this off, turn this on. And yeah, you can do social stuff, which is great. In fact, maybe we want to give you a different role. You can also cook, which is great. And hunt if we got your ranged weapon. And honestly, if we're going to have someone do the tailoring and smithing, it's going to have to be you. I'm going to remove those pants. Okay. Taking herbal medicine to inventory. Sure. Major break risk on... Oh, I think that... I don't know. Party. You know what? Party's great. Yes. Everyone, go attend the goddamn party. Thank you. Sky, you're attending the party. Good. Let's go. Party time. Excellent. We got some food. 800 raw food. Might be enough. Remember, Maul basically eats as much as 2 people. So we've got 5 people... That much raw food. It'd be nice to get like a nutrition count or something to like convert. We don't have that many meals available right now, but that should start to happen. I could take work off of Sky. But at this point, like, when Maul is up, we can take cooking off both of those. And yeah, despite not being skilled for it, Chico's going to be responsible for the crafting. Hey, listen, distress signal, so that's a place that's being hit by the pink goo, which we're going to ignore. Do I dare put Petra back in the bed rest? No. Yeah, we're just going to have to eat this. It sucks, but that's the situation right now. Hauling more steel, which is good, because we actually don't have that much steel stored. Oh, it'd be nice to hit some steel in here somewhere. But there's no guarantee of that. Starvation on Maul. I guess because, yeah, we don't have the one doctor set. You know what? I'll set it doctoring on everyone. Then anyone can go and feed Maul. If there's an actual illness, I'll have to go and tune that. But yeah. Oh, you just ate pemmican. Eating rice to Maul, which is good. And then you should go cook. Oh, no, you're going to cheer up, of course. All right, but Chico can also cook, which is good. Although, Chico, you need to clean this place because that is way too dirty. We're going to get food poisoning. There you go. So it's still going to be -1 because of the dirt floor, but at least it's only that. Do we have... Oh, we legit don't have enough power anymore. Sky, finish that butchering. Come over here and build this generator for me, please. But with the heaters, we actually don't have enough power to maintain it stably all the time. You also butcher, which is great. You're also cooking, which is great. These are things we absolutely needed to catch up on. Thank you. We do need more power set up over here. Sky, I know you're busy. I'm going to get you to refuel this, please. Thanks. Okay. Sky, Chico, Petra. All right. I'm feeling so much better now by having this third person active. I was feeling so much stress and pressure from the time crunch. I mean, I'm still not going to be happy with all kinds of BS that could happen. A big, like muscle parasites would probably be the most annoying thing right now. Or, I mean, the plague, I guess. Like, oftentimes the muscle parasites are annoying because there's nothing you can do about it. Something like the plague you could block with penoxycline, but we don't have any right now, so I suppose it wouldn't feel great. Oh, I think that's going to get deconstructed. Visitors, a group. Any chance we want to capture both of these guys? I think this is the yeah, no, don't want to piss them off because we want to trade for technology. Going for a walk. Well, that's an interesting choice, but sure. We really don't have a lot of steel stored, and we'll mine that out actually. I mean, we still have some over here, but again, I prefer to mine the stuff out on the outside of my base maybe earlier when we're less likely to get a big raid. You're good at melee. Let's go and give you this club. So you technically have something. Actually, I usually organize that. I put my range people first. If you don't notice, you can just right click and drag to reorganize this. It's not a mod. It's built into RIMWORLD. It's not obvious, so most people don't know about it. It's been in there for a really long time. I really like it to organize my people. I do range people, then melee people, and usually I have my social person over on the far left side so that I can quickly find them. A flame bow? That's interesting. So you're not tough. Sky actually is tough. Sky might be turned into a mailer, despite the fact that you do have better gun skills right now. Maybe I'll give Chico the flame bow, even though your melee is much better. But on the basis that you're not tough, we'll do that. And Sky, I'll give you the club, because tough really counts for a lot. Long term, Sky might go back to being ranged, but for now, I think that's probably okay. A little bit of repair, and we got some parkas happening, which is going to be important. Flesh beast attack. All right, well, okay. Well, let's go and set up our little front line here. I want the other way around. Petra, I'm hoping that makes it more likely that you get attacked. And then a flame bow. Let me move here. Some things might burst into flames. New research available. Yeah. Not going to change things up. Could you... It's just the one, actually. It'd be nice to go through the trap, but I don't want you to smash this. Oh, right. I forget you then explode. Well, that's more than a little annoying. You better not have, like, the metal things inside you. Should we operate on everyone? Or just assume that it's fine? The metal beasts, I don't know what you do with the metal beast if we do find one, because they are really hard to kill. Really hard to kill. I think we're going to do a surgical inspection. We do suck. Our best medic is Sky, and she's only a 5. I think we're just going to roll the dice on this one. Right? I might put a cut in here and think about it. Wow, that is... You know, sometimes... I don't know if filming this matters, but we'll do it. Sometimes Randy goes a long time without giving you anything hard, and that can be boring. But this Randy is like, no, I'm going to give you all the things all the time, nonstop. Like, there has not actually been a lot of time between... Because look at this. Like, within, 2 weeks. And this doesn't count the awkwardness. I don't think that counts jailbreaks. Enemy raid. Flesh beast attack. Enemy raid. And in here, we also had a entity breaks out and a jailbreak. And something else? I don't remember. But it was somewhat frustrating. And we didn't even get the flesh beasts captured. Like, we could have rebuilt the door to do this. And that would have been nice. Oh, well. All right, folks, I'm going to put a cut in here. Thanks a lot for watching another episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.